Charlotte. Ashley's going to have a chat with him in a couple of moments. Nick Richards gets himself a hammer.
Wow, stepped right in front of the Magic defender.
He's got 20-something in a row, right? 27-something in a row.
He's on a roll.
He's headed for Hornacek's number. Oh, boy.
Boy, that is a flush with an attitude. They're going to call it T.
Washington wanders into the lane, tough shot over AD, and the second cleanup dunk by Richard.
Hornets have 2 Knicks on the floor and 2 Smiths on the floor. And 1 Nick Smith. Nick Richards with the left hand.
Yeah, good fight there.
Good stuff. Congratulations, Brandon. You spent this morning with him, Dell.
I did. Oh!
Richards with 2 hands!
Where's the loss and found? Trying to find it. The turn. Richards out. He's going to throw it down.
60-57. Richards to the basket. Skies and jams. Brings it to work. Boyan trying to get to the basket. Slapped away. Here's Smith, of course. 8-inch lob.
Trae Young wiped away by PJ. Hornets with numbers. Can they capitalize?
Another turnover. Convoy the other way. And man, Richards takes it in there just kind of.
And we've been talking about the Knicks becoming a more dominant home court team.
Klay Thompson and Coach Kerr saying, hey, we want you to be aggressive, but they're backing it up with their action.
Oh, Nick Richards with a rolling hook.
He's a Kentucky guy, but he stayed 3 years.
Finding points in all different kinds of ways here tonight. He's got 22.
Attacks the body of Nick Richards.
Lob play to Nick Richards.
Deere has hit back-to-back threes. With a left hand off the glass, no good. There's an offensive rebound. They get points in the paint again.
About 6 feet in front of him.
That's loose. Washington. And a dunk by Richards.
Bridges passes back out front to Milic.
Gowans 3. Richards skies for the rebound and put back.
Bridges out front. Powers his way over Sohan. Richards with the rebound. Over Barlow for 2.
Great second effort defensively by Dave. He got caught up on the screen. He didn't give up.
Gowans in the corner to Richards. They run their split action off of him. Richards with the jump hook off glass.
No.
Points off the scoreboard.
No, I would just hammer time you. That's all. That's the only thing.
An opportunity to stretch across the region. Bringing this brand of Thunder basketball.
Regulars as the bounce pass inside to Richards. Can't shoot. Now trying to get it over. Jokic does. And he banks it in.
Richards got walled off by Jokic.
67 up. Curry drops it off for Richards.
To our Sunday evening. Thanks for being here.
Well, Portland has put a lot of joy in our students. And I'd say this with all honesty. They see the world differently by making this 7.5-hour trip to Houston.
Kisper, another drive. That was blocked there by Nick Richards. Bryce McCowan in the game for the first time for Charlotte. Washington, no-look feed inside to Nick Richards.
And Nick guarding Maxey, who's left alone.
Nick Richards has got a really good touch.
Okay. 30 minutes plus in Detroit, so Mike Brown doesn't go real deep on his bench for consistent minutes.
Oh, Nick Richards, that's a mild fadeaway for Nick Richards.
Settled a bit too much in the mid-range. Want to see him step out to the three-point line.
Good stuff, Christina. Nick Richards opens up scoring for the Hornets. So Cody Martin and Brandon Miller. The Trae man, Bridges and Richards hitting the jumper there.
Grant Williams. Bounce past Nick Richards. Another hammer from Big Nick.
Cavs a little bit more aggressive now.
Man cuts. He'll find Richards. Richards got Allen in the air. He puts it in, and Richards has a chance for 3.
The one thing you can control when you're not making shots and you can run it like LaMelo can run it, getting other people involved. And the Charlotte team is playing with a lot of confidence.
Yep, they have kept him down now, around 13 turnovers per game.
Nick Richards goes inside and scores.
Houston and Golden State at home. San Antonio on the road as a back-to-back, and then Cleveland. Richards, nice pass from Mark, but Richards missed it. Went back up with it and scored.
3 of 10 shooting.
Miller, tough fade and fire. Draymond with Richards battling, got that one back, and then Draymond frustrated, fouled him, and the bucket was good.
It's a big one-year deal, but he's playing for a contract for sure.
Bridges stops, starts, and this time misses with the right hand. Nick Richards cleans it up and puts it in.
A windy and rainy night here in Miami. Rozier, a pinch for Brandon Miller's three. Rebound to Nick Richards. Oh, the score and the foul.
Decisions on the floor, so that goes back to his time in college, and that's where he learned it the most. They would do this 0.5-second drill to either shoot, pass, do whatever you can.
Bridges posts up White. Nick Richards with the left hand. He's got a couple guys from Alabama. Herbert Jones, Brandon Miller. Nick Richards grabs it, throws it on top of Valanciunas. PJ. Oh, the ball bats right into the waiting arms of Nick Richards.
Zion was what? Zion was 4 for 7 in the first half.
Low man has to rotate over there.
Right.
It's grabbed by Miller, centered by Martin, and handed off to Richards for the coup de grace two-hand jam.
That's 19 for Beat. A new season high. Richards gets 2 of them back.
He denied the dunk by Richards. CJ on top of the basketball. Richards the jump hook. Big guy looked pretty good on it, didn't he?
Capella, Harris and Matthews out there. Hunter, DJing Beat. Richards banks it in.
He called that.
Great man on the lob to Nick Richards.
That is a rare mistake for Halliburton. The roll. That was professional. Nick Richards.
Efforts are going to matter there. Jaquez, great strong attempt, chest to chest, and fouls his own shot.
Cody Martin bounces in. Nick Richards hits the hook.
Maladone. Luka closes out. Maladone drives. Finds Nick Richards inside. And Richards on the bank. Speaking of the bank.
Mijic in deep. Off the dribble. A bounce to Richards. Turns, hooks, and scores. He's having himself a night tonight.
Mijic has the full attention of the Nets right now. Richards rolls to the cup. Bodies flying. And an and-one opportunity for Nick Richards.
Simple. It happens.
Yeah, they don't want to take advice. That's okay.
Bridges to Nick Richards for the jam.
7-point game. Brandon Miller. Oh! Thing of beauty! Nick Richards rocks it!
Under to Richards, and he's in for the dunk.
Love the unselfish play, Clyde.
I know, Mike. It's contagious now. All the Knicks looking now.
23 points for Cam Thomas and only 15 minutes of court time. Miles Bridges with the right hand. I think it's a pass. We're going to get...
He steps out on Martin, and then rolling was Richards.
Shot doesn't go. Lead pass, Richards. Raptors not getting back, and another timeout.
Washington with a go-and-go move. Hands it off inside to big Nick Richards for another dunk.
44-42. Trey still has the touch.
And the lob to Richards.
Played lineup. 87 minutes this year. You're 30 games into the year. Clippers turn it over again. They're getting awful sloppy. Richards with the punch. And this is coming out of a timeout for the Clippers.
Oh, Walker. Richards got the position in front of Kessler.
Bogey gives it up. He's getting it right back, and Charlotte hasn't caught on yet.
LaMelo Ball for three, and that's in and out. Richards rebounds and jams. First point since the 7:33 mark. This is within one. A lob to Richards from Ball. Another dynamite dunk.
Or a dunk for Nick Richards. We'll take that too.
Şengün does not play above the rim.
Oh, the audacity of it all from Doncic. Hornets making this a ball game.